You are now watching Animal Expedition Files.
It's time for your favorite host.
Always a delay there. My bad. Hey everybody, I hope you can hear that beautiful music that just crapped out on me for a second. Hey, how's it going everybody? I'm the Animal on the Animal Expedition Files. I am your beautiful host and best looking right here. I'm just kidding. Not the best looking. Maybe in a Squatch sense, but I'm probably the most beautiful Sasquatch ever fucking seen in your life. But I'm just gonna go right there. Hey Michael, what's up? I like beans. I like beans too, Mike, but it kind of gives me the gas, if you know what I mean. Which I talked to you on the phone earlier before, and I was on the toilet, and he kind of was like, "Hey, give me a call." So yeah, that was pretty fun. We eat those tacos, but we're gonna be talking about more than just beans there, Michael. Hey Mary, how's it going? How's everybody going here on the Animal Expedition Files? Please subscribe on my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it, because if it wasn't for you guys, I'd be probably on a sidewalk, probably like being a dancer or something like that to make the money. So you never know, but we're gonna have fun. Speaking about beans, hey Damien, what's up, brother, from Scotland? Yeah, trust me, Michael. But speaking of beans, I don't know if you've been reading the whole Katy Perry story out there right now. She's been on stage and stuff doing this weird stuff after she announced she's an astronaut. I kind of wanted to share this with you. But yeah, you can't make this shit up, literally. So let me just play the video and go from there. You can't make that shit up, man. That was awesome. You know, Katy Perry singing with poop. Yeah, Mr. Dookie, what David said. But we're gonna have a lot of fun. I have an amazing group with me here that's waiting to get on. We're gonna be talking about a lot of cool paranormal stuff. A booze on the battleship. I hope I said that right. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about funny stuff that's going on. We're going to talk about the blackout. Yep, don't forget there was a blackout in Spain and Portugal. We're going to be talking about that. I got a little video, but apparently the good news is they got power back. So I did hear about that, but we're going to still cover it. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun here. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling here. Don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. But yeah, Cross the Line Paranormal and Jenny, we're gonna be coming in here actually right now. So let's get them on and have some fun. If I could get on here all at once. Let's see. Hey, what's up, guys? What I'm sitting here like watching videos about pooping. I bring this guy out. He's like sipping, like he's like enjoying this shit.
Yeah. Got to with my Paranormal sippy cup.
Oh, I
Dude,
should go grab mine.
I need a cup. Was that from Michael?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn it, Michael.
I
send
have
me a
one
cup.
too.
Send me a cup, damn it.
I got two. He only gave me. I only got one. I don't feel special anymore.
No, no one ever sends me anything. So, hey, Stacey, how's it going? But yeah, how's it going, guys? You guys just came back from an amazing trip in what was it, North Carolina?
Yes.
Yep.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about that. And I know I talked to Michael a little bit on the phone a little bit, and he told me it was crazy and all the crazy stuff that happened. And Jenny told me a little snippet too. And Michael, this is for you. Apparently Michael stole Jenny's headphones off her head when they were doing the there is that. That's for you.
Always. Yep.
I
That was
mean,
at
I
Eloise.
don't remember the name he called cross
he
the
stole
line.
my underwear. You know that having naughty time underwear he was wearing. That was mine.
What's up, buddy?
The skid marks.
No, there was no skin marks when he stole them.
Oh man, I want those undies, man. I gotta lie. That was fun. I told Mike order me a pair because I'll flash them for him. On maybe we'll see.
Nice. Well, as far as talking about the battleship, I guess ladies first. Jenny, you want to chime in or?
That was my first time ever investigating a battleship, and that was crazy. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be so big, but I got lost in it several times throughout the day. But it's a cool location, especially with a torpedo hit. Definitely, I had some crazy stuff happen down there, but the EVP I got in the medical wing was crazy. James knows about it.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, the place, I didn't expect it to be so many stairs.
Right?
You know, all the different levels and the different steepness of stairs. Some were like a normal stair, and then some was almost like a ladder.
Yeah.
So, and then trying to carry gear and everything else, it was you know, some of us didn't have to duck, and then some of us sat with his neck bent the whole time.
Oh, man. I know if it was like me, I'd fall and hit my head because I'm 6 foot tall. So.
Brandon, you're what, 6'3"?
Yeah, 6'3".
Yeah.
Oh, you got me.
So, so Brandon was on his knees the whole time.
I was playing Duck Goose.
Yeah. And then hit, because you also hit many things.
Exactly.
Oh,
I was just happy I didn't fall down the stairs or up the stairs of the battleship, so I was happy.
David almost fell a couple times.
Yep.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, walking around there.
My reaction is like, should I grab him or should I let him fall?
Well, there is a photo that I got of Brandon falling and ripping his pants.
Oh.
Funnier part about that is I said, I'm not sitting on that bed because I'm going to rip my pants. And then he sat on the bed, instantly ripped his pants. So,
was it Michael's fault? Did you get scared by Steve?
No, I got scared by Mike.
Scared us.
I got scared by Steve.
Yeah, we heard a noise and then or something. David was like, I think I just saw something peek around the corner. So we go walking out, and I had stopped my camera, and we went walking down. He said, I just saw something duck down, and then all of a sudden, Mike jumps out from behind the staircase.
Well, he almost caught the.
He almost caught the so many
freedom
times.
stick. I'm not gonna lie.
I think David tinkled a little.
It was just a little trickle. It was just.
He had his depends on.
There was a brown spot in those new undies.
Yeah, they were. It was a multiverse at that point. It wasn't even a. Yeah, it was.
There was something in the universe turning.
There was no probing going. It was only one photo.
Oh no.
Well, he tried to get a probing earlier, but yeah, it didn't
happen.
Didn't work out too well. But Chat GPT did make a great photo of that when you getting beamed up by Steve.
I don't know. Steve talks a lot about probing. I don't know about that.
That's what David wanted. That's the only reason David made the trip.
I mean, why not? Who else can say that? You know,
I think it should just be an action figure. Action Steve or something like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Action
Right?
Steve. Oh, definitely.
We don't need any more. We don't need any
Definitely could make
additional
more.
Michael Giglianos running around. We don't need action figures of that.
Steve like toast.
What is bad enough?
Yeah. Action figure Steve.
That's all. That would be a cool shirt. That should be a shirt right there.
And then, of
Right.
course,
Intending.
got that one in there. Yeah, I've been busy with pictures.
Yeah, like a little kid in the candy store.
You gotta have fun at GPT. You could like do so much shit on that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So why you guys
It's got
were
it
on
the
the
other day and haven't stopped.
why you guys were on the Battle of the Boot? What did they call it again?
Who's on the
It was on the battleship.
Who's on the
Yeah,
battleship?
who's on the
Because I lost my. I call the battle shit for some reason. I don't know
And
why.
talking about the battleship. Hi, thank you everybody that's in the group. But hi, Katie. She's the young lady who put the whole thing together for Booze on the
Oh, yeah.
Battleship. Katie McVeigh.
Yeah.
Thank her for being there too.
Oh yeah.
That was an amazing time. We had a blast.
It was.
I want to come back there. I
It's
definitely
only 362 days until the next one.
No.
Roughly.
I'll
Roughly.
definitely go to that one. I gotta go. That'd be awesome.
No, it's a good
Yeah.
experience. I mean, just
really
being around the
is.
community and, everybody's like-minded. They just want to get out there and hunt and, hearing what every other group is doing and what they're up to. It was just a very good experience overall. Katie's freaking amazing. She really is.
Yes,
And
that's correct.
so,
Yeah,
yeah, if you're
back
not
on my
following,
show.
I highly suggest it.
Yeah. Like Katie said,
Who's on the battleship?
was there a lot of booze? Was there booze there? Like liquor, booze?
No.
No.
You don't want to do that on the stairs.
No.
Could you imagine? Steve has already packed his toaster for next year.
Dude, there was some doorways where you had to pick your leg up waist high to get
Oh, yeah.
over in through the doorway. So having actual booze would not be a good idea.
Oh,
No.
instead of
That right there is best because I'm tall, no problem. But watching them, yes, that was a laugh. like a little midget trying to climb over the big old tall wall. Come on,
Right?
I got it.
Could you
Look,
imagine?
I didn't sign up to jump hurdles. Okay.
Oh no! Could you imagine drunk Steve?
No.
Oh God.
Would be funny,
like,
but not
the
there.
whole time. He'd be like the green man that's like laying down the whole time on top of it.
Oh shit.
What I am disappointed is Steve didn't do the Titanic at the front of the ship.
Oh,
know,
that would have been awesome.
You know what? That's a disappointment right there. He needs to do it
Hey.
next year.
But I did like on those big like gun things on the side that has like the target thing. I did target him and got him bullseye right in the head. So
Yeah.
Oh.
so that's
Wow. Okay.
But
I know
he was
recruiter,
watching
Jenny.
right
I
as
know
fuck.
recruiter.
Now, how does Steve feel about that?
Scuba Steve.
Sore.
Oh God.
That's funny. What
But no,
what kind of experiences did you guys take off of that that trip from paranormal wise?
Be short.
Be
A
sure.
lot, yeah.
yeah, it was for the most part. I mean, most of the places we went, we got something, mostly whether on audio responses or sounds. The bridge was a main one, big one. And something we thought of while we were up there, friends of mine came down from Virginia, and Jeff and Anna, and so thought back in those days women weren't allowed on the ship. So we were getting some responses. So I told her grab the ship's wheel and start asking questions. We didn't get nothing at first when she asked, but then when I asked her, "You upset about a woman being at the helm here?" We got a yes, leave. And so that was pretty cool. And then down at the rudder room, we were getting activity. We had something down there activating my motion sensors and music box and talking back and forth to us with the audio recorder. And also like Jenny in the medical area with their EVPs and stuff. It was the whole ship had something.
Active,
I mean,
yeah.
it was just, yeah.
And like I was in the torpedo room with the ladies from Louisiana Spirits, and we had some of them sitting down in the chairs by the stalls, and then a couple were back by the shower area in that one hallway. Me and another person saw a shadow when you come in, how you come in through those two like entry door things. We saw a soldier walk in, like full body apparition of a soldier, and he peeked over and then went back. But then we stepped into that, like between the two doorways was that little like area between the two. We stood there, like, yeah, that little hallway thing, and we're like,
I'm like, are you serious? Freaking Michael's like, I torpedoed the bathroom.
I think we all did.
I bet those are tiny bathrooms too.
They were very tiny. But when we were standing there between the two areas, we heard like water being like swished around, like people were running through it. And we felt like maybe the soldiers were like trying to get us out to protect us or something. So like that stone tape theory of them just repeating what they did that day or that time before they died. It was insane. Torpedo room was crazy, but the medical ring was even crazier for me. So
damn, that's crazy. Oh wow.
Next year, I hope you let us open, like, get into the submarine. There's a submarine somewhere on that boat that you can investigate. Just say.
Oh wow.
Somebody asked me if I went there. I'm like, no, wait.
There was one or two levels more that we couldn't access.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see down through the flooring that we couldn't get on there. Hey, Franny. And Marilyn. I meant to say hello to Marilyn earlier.
Fran.
More Party Paranormal in the house.
What's up, Franny?
But yeah, it was awesome.
My Florida
something. Brandon for sure saw a shadow figure back there near the bathroom torpedo area where the torpedo actually hit the ship.
Yeah, that room was crazy. But getting into
Great
that
story,
area
Brandon. I was trying to lead you into the shadow, and you're just staring at the screen like.
What?
I just told him about you saw in the shadow in the torpedo room area. I figured you would have let on after that.
Take two.
I can't help it. Sometimes you cut in and out, so I'm just trying to catch up what you're trying to say.
Oh, my fault now. It's my fault.
Well, I can't help it. I can't help it. You got a squirrel out there holding the antenna trying to get signal reception out there. Jeez. Tell Rocky to turn it a little bit.
I haven't fed him his nuts yet.
Yeah, Mike G's not Mike G, but Angus. Mike Angus. Yeah, he's the one that saw that shadow person right behind me down the hallway because I asked. There was a knock down there, or it sounded like somebody was tugging on the door. So I ran down there to see what it was, and he said about the time I ran halfway down there, it looked like it was following me down the hallway and disappeared into the wall.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I actually didn't get this. I actually didn't get to see it, but he said there's a shadow person behind me. I turn around, and that's when he said it just poof into the wall.
Oh, I thought you saw it too.
Oh yeah, that's what
I don't know if you can see it. He just sent me that.
Shadow
was
Steve.
Louisiana experience with that one. That was in the medical ring for sure.
Now, one cool thing that happened with us when we took the big group of 12 down to the torpedo room, we did get, there was 5 men, and I read off each of their names. And when I got to the 5th name, I don't remember his first name. His last name was Stones. A male on the recorder repeated Stones. So that was pretty cool.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, clear as day.
Could you imagine, like what Raymond was says, you're like dropping one and a shadow figure just pops up while you're just dropping it? Like literally.
Well, I was actually sitting on the toilet back there in the corner when I heard the door move or a knock back there. So I got up off the toilet and ran back there. I tried to. I let everybody, all the 12 people, know I was doing the EVP. And during about mid part of the EVP,
was it EVP or poopy?
Yeah, it's probably poopy because everybody started laughing. And Angus, he looked at me. He's like, "Well, I guess there goes that EVP." I said, "Yep, down the drain."
Oh, no, Steven. He said he loves 5 guys.
Just go down Periscope. Down Periscope.
I don't even know what's in the show right now. I just. Oh, Scooby Steve.
Does he like mayonnaise on his 5 guys?
I don't know. What kind of 5 guys are you talking about? Like, is that 5 guys burger and fries? Or is that actually
plain buns or sesame seed?
Well, if it's sesame seed, I think you may need some
scream at that moment.
I had so many more jokes. I promise. I all damn night. I had so many.
My head is exploding.
Single or double meat? I mean,
look, we're not at Arby's, okay? We're not at Arby's.
That's why he runs around with a toaster. He likes his buns toasted.
I think
Animal, you see what we go through?
Jesus.
Yeah. Did you see this right here?
That's one of the torpedo. That's part of the torpedo room, and then that's
smeared on the wall.
Is that Steve smeared?
The sink down there. Let's see. Here's the stalls for the toilets.
Those are oh shoot.
Let's see.
That's where Brandon was dropping a duty.
It's almost like that Katy Perry moment when she was tugging on that horn on the toilet.
Brandon was going, "Is anyone here?"
I caught an EVP. No, that's me straining.
Steve says he prefers his buns toasted. Oh, Mary's like, now you see what I have to deal with.
Now you see what she has to deal with on a daily basis.
I know why she drinks all the time.
Oh, damn.
I don't know. I might be able to play the video of the EVP.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty.
Let me.
Any day now, Jenny.
Jenny, no pressure, no pressure.
No pressure, Jen.
Let's see. Hold on.
Half hour. No, I'm just kidding.
300 plus people was not watching. They turning their heads.
Right. Let me try to find it here. Hold on. I'll put it back up in a sec. Just gotta find it.
So the show is all about poop and pooping in the toilet on the ship. So
Right?
that's all we're talking about, pretty much.
It's what gets the crowd going. You know, poop jokes work. Okay?
Mr.
We
Stinky.
did we did call it a scream, and that was pretty awesome. I mean, it just dragged out like it came by. Oh!
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me add this.
Okay, so this was caught down in the medical ring. Let me see.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and we had no males with us. We had no males with us in that room. And we caught that, and like we had like 3 recorders going, and mine was the only one that caught it. So
Man.
it definitely sounds like it feels like it, or somebody said it sounded like it said amputation. So who knows? But it was a good EVP, that's for sure.
Man. That'd be cool.
Yeah, to me it sounded like amputated. That's exactly what it sounded like to me when I listened to it. And Jenny was right there, and Fran too. So it sounded like amputated. But I mean, it's still a great capture because again, I can vouch there was no males present. Like when we walked into the room, of course we were present, but not at the time of the EVP.
Yeah, you guys came in a couple minutes
Well,
later.
2.5 males were present.
Yeah,
Okay,
2.5.
I'm 5'9.5".
I thought it was 5 guys there. That's what I thought. That's what Steve said. I'm going what he said.
I missed that. 5'11". Okay. No, I'm kidding.
5'9 3/4. Okay.
Oh man.
I can't wait until next year to go back and
Me either.
hopefully we get more access to the different scores that we didn't get this time.
Yeah.
I tried putting that audio through an AI transcribe app thing, and it said, "Is there any question?" And that's not what it sounds like.
Yeah, mine when I transcribed it through AI said something about, "Is there any poop here?" I was like, "What? Okay, no."
What? By the way, if you're just joining on the show right now, so far it's been
Joe, Big Joe,
and pooping 5 guys. So
and Toasted Steve.
Toasted
Scribble Steve.
Heather was in the room with me. Heather, Vixen, Rebel was in the room when that EVP was caught because we were talking about her leg was hurting after going into the computer room, and I said she needs surgery, and then Michelle of Louisiana Spirit said she needed amputation, and that's where we got that EVP. Wow. So it was 3 girls in that room, no men. So touching that male voice was like, what the fuck?
You know what I want to try when I go on an investigation? That would be a cool place to do it at too, is to get a EVP of a fart, of a ghost farting. Now I know that sounds weird, but like, could it
David
happen? Without but Steve has to have no beans that day if he joins the group. I don't know. It'd be a good
with you, we've never asked him to do that.
Yeah, we never asked anything like that.
And then you set out a burrito. We're like, here's a burrito. This is my help. We're like, can you give us a fart of an EVP? That'd be a class A. That'd be a class A EVP. The best EVP that anybody could get. That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah. Katie's working on an overnight option. Hell yes. Let me sleep on the boat.
Nice.
I would be there. I would be there.
I will sleep in the mess hall.
Even Heather said a fart EVP would be epic. See, she's on.
James, you cannot bring the miniature Gumby. You got to leave that thing at the house.
You know what I would like to bring that would freak people out? is one of those remember those Furbies, whatever they're called, those creepy Furbies.
Yeah, they're the Furbies.
In the middle, like in the middle of the floor somewhere, like when it's like dark and see someone freak the shit out.
I actually have one. It's up in my closet. It's one of the originals.
You try to get someone to make it into like a REM pod, stick a REM pod in their Furby.
That's not fair, Stacy. I gotta have Taco Bell that day.
But yeah.
Do it again, Jenny. Stick it where?
Stick the REM pod in the Furby. How does it walk past seeing a Furby and then it lights up and starts making noise?
There's a lot of energy.
Now, if we do get an EVP fart, it's not a demon.
No, it's just James.
that
It's James.
It's
It's James sipping on his little miniature barrel.
Yeah, I didn't drink it all.
It's him slurping.
I had to go to the
It's
big
not a
boy
wet.
cup.
Yeah, it's not a wet fart. It's just him slurping on that barrel.
Spice tea. She abandoned us already. Thanks, Brandon.
Yeah. I remember having one little just a weird time in the night. Oh yeah, those Furbies. Yeah, I used to have a Chucky doll when I was young. When I was like 5 years old, my parents decided to buy me.
You had a miniature David?
Yep.
He was freaking.
Brandon. I'm gonna see it.
Daughter has a Chucky doll now in her room.
Did this one have a cane?
No, he's just a regular Chucky.
Brandon, you should put your surprise on and surprise everybody.
I don't know if I had a Furby and it made noise with no batteries, I'd freak out.
And then y'all could compare looks. You and the animal.
We got beards here going on.
Oh no, Brandon would have you on top if he puts his head and all on.
It's out in the truck.
If I shave my beard off, I look like a baby Jack Black. No joke. I've had people stop me in restaurants and take pictures with me, and they thought I was Jack Black as soon as I had no beard on. Like, no joke.
Wow.
Well, I'm in the middle of eating with my family. Like, can I have a picture with you?
Can you see us all four of us going out to eat, and then you go in the building first, and I show up last and be like, "Hey, everybody's Jack Black."
I might get some free meals out of it.
Yeah.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Capitalize on that. Yeah, exactly. Somebody had to go get a haircut. See, bigger than mine.
This is what I got from Michael because he threw my pizza on the floor and kept scaring the shit out of me.
Oh damn!
Threw your pizza on the floor.
You know, Steve was telling me he sold all his boxers. He sold out.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Scary.
No worries.
Can you imagine?
Did he tell you that also he had worn them all prior?
I was about to say he got more money off the skid marks.
Right?
I bet you everyone he sold had a skid mark on it. Skid mark Steve.
That car like, oh, it's skid mark Steve. Oh.
Oh damn.
Jesus.
Let's go and talk about Steve.
At this point, he should be joining us on air right now. He should be on here with us.
Steve, where are you? You should join us. Heather said,
Ew, I bought
one.
Heather's gonna put it up in a frame.
You see a brown skid mark on that bed.
Is that dirt up there?
Like, that looks like a dirt mark, but I don't know what to do with it. It kind of stinks.
Well, now Steve can say he's on everybody's ass. You know what I mean?
Right?
Oh, damn. Literally. Steve
Steve,
is here.
Simon,
Steve,
hop on the
you
chat.
should join us.
Steve is here.
I'll send you the link somehow.
I did slap Steve's ass when we were leaving.
He hopes you
Steve
enjoy
hopes you
it.
Yeah, you did.
Did you hear? Steve's like,
Well,
I hope you enjoy his flavor.
And he was all bent over, so I took the opportunity and went smack.
Oh damn! Oh, I'm
Spun around with the biggest smile and gave me a hug.
Oh, man. I can't.
I have to say that last Delco experiment at the end of the night was probably the best I've ever seen between Michael Cook and Josh
Purvis.
Purvis.
Josh Purvis.
You guys were down there for that, right?
Do what? No, we were leaving when Cook was doing it.
Yeah.
Because we were beat.
You missed
We've been
it.
up down that ship so many times.
He's never been under any type of like sensory deprivation thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he was really good. And then they changed it to AM radio, and what he said, he wasn't hearing anything because nothing was coming through, but it was like a movie. He could see like a movie playing in his eyes of when the torpedo hit, like that whole situation. So that was crazy. And then Josh got in it and was more chaotic energy. I'm like, oh my god. But it was really good.
I got a surprise for you guys, but we're gonna go to a quick commercial break here. So I can get
it's Steve.
My brain here, but we'll be back on Animal Expedition Files, guys, because it's gonna be a party here. So stay tuned.
Lights on. Dark Realm TV. Coming soon.
All right, we are. Oh, something happened.
We lost half of our people.
Hold on, let me see.
Brandon, you should have took this opportunity and go get your stuff.
I did take the opportunity to eat my stuff.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Look who just joined
Not
us.
the alien.
Steve, not the alien.
Steve?
Hello, everyone. You know what's funny is I actually left the costume in the hotel room. So there's some housekeeper who's probably like, what in the living fuck?
Someone's kinky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone got probed last night.
Yeah, man. So the
leader.
So I did get to do the Delco experiment with Jenny, though. That is true. That did happen. Hey, I like your cup. What are you drinking?
Coke.
Me too.
I had Jameson.
Tell him not right now.
Sprite and Jameson.
Oh, nice. I didn't realize I have to get you a chug bottle.
Just get him a mini trash can cup. You know what I mean?
If I can pair it with the normal water backpack.
Camelback.
Jameson.
I agree with that. You have to get one for next year's fellowship event. we all gonna keep going upstairs to get water.
Right.
We all have like backpacks with drinks in them.
Yeah, with water in it. Yeah, water. Yeah, with
Mhm.
water.
Honestly,
Water.
Steve
H2O.
Steve
Did
spent
Steve
half of the
probe
night.
people on the ship? People are
I
saying,
tried
Joseph,
to.
He did.
We got there's a photo on our social media. There was one willing participant.
Yeah. Something
Promise.
They they were like, hey, we want to do this aliens thing, and I was like, yeah, but I don't want to be like getting chased around everywhere because I need to be able to spend time interact with people. So I'm like, how about this? When I have the mustache on, I'm Steve, and they can't touch me because they think I'm a human. So that's why that was where the mustache came from. That was me in my human disguise as Steve,
it was
so
an
not an
alien
alien.
Steve as a human being.
But it worked, and Steve spent half the night trying to convince the men in black
Maybe
to
next week.
leave to get him liquor.
Right.
Yeah, it turns out that Wilmington is like a dry county, and like they could not find
Found that out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Unless
so
you went
there
to
was
the
at one point I actually snuck off the battleship and drank an entire giant thing of White Claw because that was all I had.
You was
Honey
desperate.
Angels.
I was
That's
desperate.
the MIB were quite confused.
Ain't no laws when you're on the claws, baby.
There is, unless you drive. Just don't do
Yeah, there he is.
Dude,
Actor Steve.
people are gonna see that like costume and they're gonna be like, dude, did someone just shed their skin?
Totally.
There's gonna be a whole like news coverage on it, like, who's this guy with the mustache and it's green?
right.
Right.
Hey!
Yeah, so we're actually on location at the Starlight Hills Campground in North Carolina. Oh yeah, there I am. In Boston, North Carolina. It is known for the area is known for Bigfoot activity. So I know the owner, so we came down here to kind of promote his place. He's got like some cool like geodesic domes, like glamping type shit. So it's pretty
cool.
awesome. Yes.
So, Steve, are you going to dress up in a little like a Littlefoot outfit?
I might like a
Big
onesie.
Littlefoot?
Like a
Do
little
the Bigfoot
onesie.
A little bit more.
Yes. Yes. Steve will use his Bigfoot flashlight.
with the
That
eyes.
There it
That's
is.
weirdo.
Nice. There's James.
Heather said fucking Steve took all of the White Claw.
Nice.
I did. Thank you for that, Heather.
Jenna said I'll bring the booze next year.
I'm gonna hold you to that,
Yes.
buddy.
Yes.
What
And
am I
we-
wearing at
but
Rock
right
Down?
around, what is shut down at 8 o'clock? Jeez.
Huh?
All the liquor stores shut down at 8 o'clock. Well, the one liquor store that's
It wasn't
allowed.
even open because it was like a Sunday or something, wasn't it? Oh, it was a Saturday.
No, Saturday.
It was a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we were looking
So
Friday. I don't remember, but they closed at 8 o'clock. Like, what the heck?
Hey,
That was
so
a
yeah,
little
I don't know.
bad.
I can't tell you what I'm gonna wear at Paranormal Rockdown. That is a secret.
That's
You just
a
have to be
secret.
there. You have to be there.
Uh-oh.
don't even know.
Come to
He's wearing the
Mike
skin
doesn't
marks.
even know yet.
Right.
Hey,
Mark,
if you
please.
come to Rockdown, if you come to
You should bring
Rockdown,
the alien suit again with the skin mark on the back of it.
Right.
And wear the underwear over
You laugh,
over.
bro. You laugh. But when last year I did a battleship and I went as Wolverine and I blew out my pants. Just
Cyclops.
Something about
it was just all hanging out, bro. And
Let's talk about that.
They decided to like sew me up.
You bump your pants.
Yeah, so it didn't work. They sewed him up, and it just looked like I had like a second ball sack. It was awesome. It was.
So as he's walking away, that's why he's singing
Yeah.
Bart Steve.
Bro, you had the flappies?
Yeah, dude, and look, I was like a shark, dude. I had like 2 dicks. It was the weirdest thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
it was not good.
I'm in
If anyone
recovery after this show.
Yeah,
Oh my
I think.
God.
Yeah, I've ruined your
If
show
anyone goes
enough.
to Paranormal Lockdown, you can taste my nuts there. Because
Yeah.
you'll have a line of nuts at Paranormal Lockdown.
Oh, and also, I will announce this at Paranormal Rockdown. You'll have an opportunity not only to try Bill's nuts, but you can
Your
also
nuts.
put Mike's fruity bits in your mouth. So come on down, grab a nice sack of Mike's fruity bits, and suck on those, people.
Sweet or salty?
They are
They
going
can
to
be
be
salty.
sweet.
They're salty, spicy.
I have been
Sweet.
informed that they are pomegranate flavor.
Oh my God.
You should have used the stapler.
Yes. Yeah,
That
but
ass can't
that's
be
the last thing I need
contained.
is a stapler
Robert
in your
said.
anus.
Yeah,
That is also
pomegranate,
true.
nuts, and aliens. So we got all three. You know, we got
Yep.
All of it.
Wow.
Man,
All
I'm
right.
crying.
Wow.
I think
I'm
almost
gonna
cried.
let you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. Go back to your normal podcast. I've ruined it enough.
Thanks for
We
coming
have to
on,
go
Steve.
film. We got some filming to do.
Bye, you
Be
two.
well, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys. You guys are awesome.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
All the nuts we can handle. Oh, God.
We
yeah.
are, Crystal. Yes, we are having a lot of fun. This
Yes.
is just what we like to do. Just BS and have fun.
This is our typical car rides together.
Yeah, it works too. A lot worse.
Dude.
Yeah, we're holding back some for social media reasonings.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have to.
Especially TikTok. I'm going there.
Yeah.
Dude,
Mr. Miyagi.
I got freaking banned from TikTok for looking up the blackout for news, like because I usually look at TikTok for weird conspiracy news, and I put blackout for the Spain and Portugal, and I got it said I was bullying. I'm like, what the fuck am I bullying on TikTok looking for a blackout for what's
Right.
going on in this world?
David knows all about bullying and getting blocked, banned, or whatever.
It was fun. I had a great time.
What a laugh.
Oh, dude, could you imagine all of us going to like an event like that with Steve? Dude, we'd be dead. We'd be dead by the time we go to the event. People are like, where are those guys? Are they supposed to be here at this event?
I never left the bar.
We're like laughing too hard. Freaking taking ibuprofen because our brains are like exploding.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's an experience to be had. I mean, the one thing I will say, our ride to Penhurst was like my cheeks hurt majority of the time. That was 13 hours straight of just nothing but laughter, good time, and then obviously on the way back it was me sleeping half the time because I was out cold.
Oh no, it was disposed.
Better than yours with your foot out the window. He couldn't fit in the car. It was like him in a Geo Metro or some shit.
I drove pretty much most of the way when I had these. Oh, I'll stay awake and help you stay awake. And next thing I know, they're going to pass out. And I'm driving. I'm trying not to pass out going through Washington, D.C.
All out here. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Hey, you gonna let drive? I'll let you drive in a minute. We go to the rest stop and comes back. I said, "You gonna swap?" No, I got it. I'm like, okay.
He drove for the whole trip. He drove 1 hour.
I felt bad.
Sleep again.
I drove majority of the way to North Carolina and back from North Carolina.
You was making up the time for Penhurst. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. All right, I wanted to be a team player. Okay,
That's right.
so
And somebody had to carry your legend on in the back seat coming back home.
That wasn't James. That was Courtney. Get that right, Joe. That was Courtney. That was all Courtney with that keys mess nightmare. We were down investigating real quick. We were investigating Gold Coast Railroad Museum, and my friend Courtney from Gold Coast Paranormal. They run the tours in Savannah. Had a rental car, and she kept. I don't know why she didn't grab her stuff and bring it to where we were all at. She left all her drinks in the trunk, so she kept borrowing the keys. Go to the trunk. Well, this last time she threw the keys in the trunk, grabbed the drink, shut the trunk lid, and the car was locked. So we spent 3 hours trying to break into this car. We got broke into the car. Well, then you had to disassemble the door because it wouldn't open the trunk. You had to trick the computer into thinking you unlocked the door. So Joe looked up some YouTube video and found where we took the key mechanism out of the door, and he took a stick. So I call him MacGyver Joe now. Took a stick and shoved it in the door into the tumbler thing and simulated a key unlocking the door, and then the trunk opened. After I done bent the hell out of the door frame and everything, thankfully I wasn't charged. So I told him I was fixing to rent a car again, and this was like my 5th rental. So they just said, leave him a good review. Oh, it was a mess. That was a mess. But
Joe ain't no MacGyver. He's a stunt double for Nicolas Cage going in 60 seconds.
Stunt double.
I will never let you have my keys.
Well, I know we have a couple of minutes left here before the show ends, but I do got one question I do want to ask you that's serious. It's the most serious question on the show. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you on a paranormal investigation?
Well, not really me. My wife, she falls downstairs and loading docks all the time. I mean, she's fell downstairs at jail. She's fell downstairs at theaters, and she's walked off a loading dock at St. Albans. I mean, it's embarrassing for me, for her.
I fell off stage, so.
You fell off stage?
Mm-hmm. You fell off.
I fell off a stage.
Did you not see the edge of the stage?
No, because it was pitch fucking black.
You know, that's what they make flashlights for. That amazing little tool that turns on and off and it gives you this light.
Oh, damn.
I thought I was far back enough to walk, and oops, landed on the floor.
In the pitch black.
Because it's a place I've investigated like 60 times. It was like close by. So
Bree.
Hey, Bree.
Jenny, you fell with grace, okay? You didn't fall. You were flying, and the ground.
I was pushed. There you go. He was pushed. That's why I told my wife, just tell people you were pushed. Don't tell them you missed the last step. You were pushed. That video is on TikTok, by the way, too. I couldn't resist that. David was there. It was the first time we met David, and he's like, "Your wife fell," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm still putting the equipment because like 100 times she's fell.
Oh, damn. Oh.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
God, I think what's embarrassing. Oh well, the one time I forgot the case twice in one night.
Was like, I made it kind of. You missed a lot of stuff. A lot of good content. But if
better late than ever.
Please watch it from the beginning. It's a lot of potty humor, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We kind of didn't get to
figuratively in
stuff, but it's all right. We still had a lot of fun.
Yeah, David kept leaving. Pennhurst, as big as that place is, he kept leaving our equipment cases around, and we'd realize it when we got to the next spot and have to walk all the way back to go get it.
We got our steps in, James. I was trying to help. Jeez.
Yeah, sure.
No, because I typically would, like when I was
Robert
doing that,
said upset stomach making really weird loud noises. Quiet room full of people recording.
Oh Lord.
There's the ghost part right there.
There's the ghost part.
Right there.
Oh, damn. Man,
Mm-mm.
what a show, man. This
That's
is
been fun.
I love when shows are like this, when they just go organic, like this, and just have a lot of fun, because that's what it's all about in the paranormal. There's so much shit going
Right.
on in the paranormal and all that crap. And like this is what it's all about. Having fun, making fun of each other, talking about farts and poops and Five Guys and Steve and all that cool stuff. But man, it's been and we had a treat. We had Scuba Steve join us here. So
Yep.
we have
and Madeline, she was there in the background.
Yeah.
Mary's there. But,
Scuba,
they're
the
great.
skid mark Steve.
Skid Mark Steve.
Skid
That's
Mark
his new
Steve.
Steve. Oh man, you can't make that shit up. But man. Well, before we leave, tell everybody where they can find you, you amazing, beautiful people, because I mean, you guys are doing great things. The battleship you guys just went on. I know you guys got probably plenty of other stuff that you guys are going right now, and I know James, you went through a hurricane stuff like I did, and I know you've been going through a lot of that stuff, and man, it's been a crazy year. 2025 has been a crazy
Yeah.
year. So I just, this is what keeps me going, is people like you guys just keep doing what I'm doing. Oh, Franny, you just missed a lot of Steve. You missed the party. Man,
potty
where
Jeez.
Scuba, the skid mark Steve.
Mark Steve was here, and it went off the hook. Yeah, just go back a little bit.
Thank
and
you,
you'll
Robert.
See, Mark Steve. So thank you, Robert. Thank you, Franny. Thank you, everybody, for watching the show. But tell everybody where they can find you guys, and then we'll head out on the show and have a good time of whatever we're gonna do.
I'll let Jenny go first.
So you can watch me on my podcast on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern on Sunday nights. Josh will be on it this coming Sunday, so I have a feeling we're going to take it to a whole new level. You can catch previous episodes on Spotify, iHeart, Pandora, wherever the hell you can get podcasts. You can listen to mine. Otherwise, you can get me on Facebook. I'll be at Penhurst Paracon in a couple of weeks. Gettysburg Bash in July. I'll be all over the place. So, but find me on Facebook.
As far as us, it's Cross the Line Paranormal. We're on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Most of our content's been lately put on TikTok. We also have started doing our own live on TikTok every Thursday night at 8:30 called Whiskey and Whispers. So basically, it's three of us. Sometimes Bree, our teammate Bree, comes on, and we have we have a spiced tea of your choice, and we interact with everybody in the chat, and we discuss paranormal stuff, or do like this. We just BS with each other and joke around and cut jokes on each other. And the biggest thing I think takeaway with us is just interacting with people in the community and people that follow us, and we follow them, and just having that fellowship and hanging out and talking and discussing whatever out of the blue they want to ask, or whatever we're talking about it.
And I won't hold it against you that I didn't get a sticker this past weekend. I'm not gonna hold it against you until the next time I see you, and you'll owe me like 10.
I had stickers, but so did these two. So it's not
You know who I was, James. They probably did.
I left them in a case. I left them.
James kept posting them on everything he saw. Even the street signs.
He didn't even come and say hi to me until we got downstairs on the investigation. When he found me, he goes,
You were busy doing your Aurora picture thing with some people.
That's a lame excuse.
Superstar.
Well, see, I couldn't find the ship. I didn't know where you were at. And when we did find you, I had the stickers in my pocket, but you were so enthralled with your EVP, I didn't want to interrupt and say, "Here, you want a sticker?"
You did what everybody else around walked by.
Shut up,
Yeah.
Brandon.
My feelings are hurt.
Excuse me,
My
girls.
feelings are hurt, James.
See, Crystal said she got a sticker.
I didn't get a sticker.
Where's my sticker?
Yeah, where's my sticker?
Well, I got plenty for the next event, which I have no idea when it's going to be. I know it would be a definite next year.
Come to the bash or come to Penhurst. One of the two.
I wish. God, I wish.
Man,
Gettysburg might be a last minute thing. We may have to just own up to that one and just hustle it up there and hustle back. But
going to that one.
Penhurst, I know it's going to be too soon. I'd love to go back to Penhurst, but it'll be too soon.
I will be in Massachusetts June 7th at a Bigfoot Fest up. I think it's June 7th. Yeah, I'll be speaking up there and doing my show up there. So, and we're doing a Bigfoot hunt, so it should be a lot of cool, fun stuff up there. And if you see Bigfoot, just wave to me. So it's probably me.
You and Brandon need to dress up together and have a Bigfoot contest.
Oh, dude, that would awesome. That'd be awesome.
Or Josh, you can come up to Paranormal Lockdown and dress up with Joe and
Gets a sticker.
Jay.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna have to
not Yames.
But thank you so much, everybody, for joining Animal Expedition Files. You guys are awesome. I've been
everybody for coming on
the show. Everybody's coming on.
Yeah,
late.
now everyone's coming
Everybody's
on.
coming on late. You guys are losers. No, I'm just kidding. Replay on YouTube. You know, Mike and Marilyn are going to the Bigfoot Fest. I'm not mistaken. I think that's a different one that you're talking about. I think that's the one in Tennessee. I'm talking about the one in Massachusetts. But thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys in the green room here for a couple of minutes. But thank you everybody for joining us of our potty humor and everything that's going on. But we love you. We love you guys and have some fun. Actually, we're supposed to show some news, but I'll show that another time. But yeah, we're having too much fun. Who gives a damn? All right, y'all. Good night and
good night, everyone.
Don't be
Good night.
Get caught on the toilet. So
peace. Howdy, everybody.
Lights on. Dark Realm TV. Coming soon.